5, first ever game 5 in mini LCS history. As you see them flying in, you've got the disengage composition in the red side, and then you've got the hard engage all in your face, all you can eat team in the blue side. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how exactly these guys navigate this this final game. Of course, we have always seen the fact that these guys always find interesting ways to move about in the jungle. You know, I mean, nothing too interesting going on here just yet. Looking like a standard 5-point defense once again, if you want to call it that, across the board. So yeah, nothing too interesting, nothing too good. Oh, hold on a minute. One change that we got. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Random potato. Or between 3 members has to start E in order to survive that altercation, but the chase doesn't end there. Fends off 2 members, 3 members. Wow, they just disengage like that. Nobody wants to burn spells. Nobody wants to commit any more time. You usually start E. Okay, well then, guess I'll just eat my words. Casually using his E as intended, and it goes about his business.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I would have assumed you start with the auto attack reset. Oh, okay, we lose game right now. You love to see it.
There is no game. Oh, pause. What?
Technical pause because Aaron needs to go and collect his Nando's from the door. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay,
he would not collect the Nando's from the door. He is not a peon like the rest of us. He has people to do that for him. It's actually a technical thing.
He's got ate my Nando's, man.
He's already eaten.
He already ate it. That was quick. That came fast, bro. What the hell?
Oh, that came like beginning of the last game, and then I ate it during the game.
Holy moly!
Did you get a sunset burger?
I got a sunset burger.
Of course, you got a sunset burger. Come on, gotta be done.
Yeah.
But
So am I a basic bitch? I get like a half chicken usually. I don't know, man.
listen,
The half chicken's more worth. Trust.
Yeah,
but
right.
I love
you
a
get more bang
sunset
for your buck,
burger.
innit?
I'm nothing but frugal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. I agree. You gotta be, man. But
You see me there mashing up that fucking, you're like pulling it apart to get all the meat off it and shit, which is what one of these teams is gonna look to do to the other, I think, in this game 5. But you know, generally speaking, I think both teams are playing with respect here. Both teams are playing with you know, they're clenching right now because they know
what's on the line.
One wrong move, not guaranteed into the finals anymore. You know, that's what's online here. Your tournament's not over regardless of if you win or lose this, but your road to grand finals is no longer guaranteed.
Yeah, that is very true. And the loser of this will have to face the winner of, I believe, is next. Well, actually, it's not even decided yet. We don't even know who's going to face the loser of this. So it's completely up in the air. But what we do know is that these guys do not want to lose. Julio put in a precarious position against this Cassante, forced to flash in the middle of the cast of his Q. If I was Julio, I would call it a little bit. Hit that recall, TP back top, just, you know, reset. Right, look, okay, I respect your game. I'm heading out.
It might be dangerous here. He's on like, we're talking like 5% HP right there. He does have the CS lead right now, but there is another wave crashing, so Cassante will be able to get back up to speed. And yeah, you got the Jaxes here. They might actually be able to punish Paydays here. Maybe an overstep here. I think it's actually gonna be first blood for the 4th game in a row here to the top lane of Ace of Diamonds.
Yep.
Potato does actually get himself the return kill here at least, so that's going to be a welcome addition here. Meanwhile, we look at Trundle. So Trundle is actually counter jungling right now. So Potato commits for too long on the top play, and he's actually gonna lose his Gromp for it.
Yeah.
So that is big. Gonna mess up with the Jax's tempo. So yeah, you can see he's gotten into his jungle now, and he sees that it's down. So he's gonna start just going back to his clear and kind of trying to keep the camp synchronicity as close as possible here. But he's still going to be down a little bit here. I think he's up in gold because of the kill, but outside of that, let me see back here top lane, just more tussling as per usual in top lane. Big manly 1v1 central, you know, that's all there is in top lane.
Gotta flex your masculinity as you do, you know. Like top lane's a man's lane, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
like fam, you lifted that, yeah? Alright, cool. Check out this queue I got.
Speaking of lifting, I don't know if you guys know, but apparently the world deadlift record has just been beaten today. It's now 510 kg. So yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. So
sounds like it's almost as heavy as Tuba.
Crazy. Unlucky, bro.
Shout
you know what's too funny as well? He clipped this thing of me apparently throwing shade at him, and it's just me going, and then that's there, and he's even here, bro. I don't even know. That's just too funny. Bro. Oh, leave Tuba alone.
Leave Tuba alone, says Center. Shout out Center, man.
Yeah, shout
Glad
out.
you're here. No, it's nothing but love for Tuba, man. Tuba's great. And, you know, shout outs to all the work that he does over on the League of Friends side. And also, you know.
Oh wait, speaking of, did we? Because I didn't catch the beginning of the stream. Did we show the season 4 release, the season 4 trailer for Fearless? I
don't think so. But what we do see is Coolio getting a solo kill
bro.
up in the top lane.
Unfortunate there.
Actually crazy. I mean, a great turnaround for Coolio right there. Glad to see
I think Payday's just played it a little bit too aggressive there. He's 1 and 2 now. Okay, big engage here.
No.
Nyla here with the Terracult, but this is what I was talking about. The Terracult there did nothing, unfortunately. They couldn't really commit with the invulnerable, or the invincible even, and they have to burn a flash there.
If anything, what it did do was that it gave them 2 seconds to run away. You know, like you noticed, nobody used any spells, any auto attacks while they were invincible. So, not exactly the best used ult, but it wasn't bad. You know, it gave them a small amount of time to escape, and that's what you need in a situation like that where you're overextending.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think optimally they want to be using it kind of like what they just did there. They're gonna get themselves a kill here, 2v2 kill. And Neela is really close to dying here. She is actually going to go down. Madden's going to get that return kill. And I think that's actually still kind of a net positive here for the Xayah. She was already up in CS, and she's going to be able to finish that wave. And okay, Casante's starting the beef here. Goes all out onto Mordekaiser. I think Mordekaiser is just dead here.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's got the Casante copy pasta, but I want to see the Casante copy pasta in the chat right now. Because that is how we're feeling right now about that gameplay. Holy,
yep,
4,700 health.
Good thing he's very tanky. You know, he really needs it for all the damage he's able to do. And the attentive few of you that are about, you would see that the Ace of Diamonds were doing the grubs at the moment. So we'll see when we go back if it was contested. But great play right here by the Couch Potatoes duo. Unfortunately, overstaying their welcome though, just not trying to find a way out, or you know, it looked to me like he got snared, stuck in place in a big wave as well. Couldn't really do anything to escape.
100%. I think that it was also really smart of them to, because the Xayah was closer than the Sona was, right?
Yeah.
But Sona would just be able to heal her and make it that much harder. Her effective HP is higher, whereas Sona, when you lock Sona down, you can't really do much. Speaking of, Sona gets the solo bolo? Nearly. Okay, never mind.
I like that. Good replay. Catching the almost death for Artistic Flay, but managing to get out. Is actually, this is another thing. Mid lane has been consistently difficult for Artistic Flay. You know, we were bigging him up at the start of the series. You know, where the previous series, Artistic Flay had a perfect series, didn't die once, which is incredibly impressive. You know, in a tournament setting like this. But in this series, Artistic Flay has constantly, well, yeah, literally Syndra diff. I mean, he's been constantly on the back foot, really struggling against Chris in these matchups, and yeah, curious to see if this Veigar versus Victor matchup will go about the same way. But Julio says, "Screw matchups. I'ma do what I want to do." Is just you know, having a dandy old time dancing the samba in Brazil, has to flash away and says, "You know what? Perhaps Wakanda is better," and he's gonna go down for the third time in this game.
Rough times there for Coolio for sure. He's having a rough one, and I'm not gonna lie to you, things are only gonna get worse. You see that item finished there by the Cassante. He has rushed first item Kaenic Rooker here, which is just pure. It's gonna give him so much more health in regards to against AP targets. Okay, never mind. We got big Tarek ult here. 3-man charm there with the Sona ult. Got them dancing to the beat.
Here comes Victor.
But Neela's gonna come in with the ulti, and then Victor's here as well. Gonna get caught by the cage, and everybody's low health bars on couch potatoes. We see the counter strike is gonna come in, and Jax is gonna get himself one, but that's gonna be multiple kills over here to the side of the Diamonds. They get themselves 3 here for 1. And I think you're happy with that, to be honest. They had first move on that play, and it really worked out.
Yeah. That's got to be Dragon.
Clean, to be honest. And yeah, they get the Dragon off the back of it as well. You know, they've got themselves a 2.2k gold lead here. Most of that being actually on Madden right now. So 30 CS lead, 2 kills. Actually has the completed Essence Reaver here as well. So with the item lead, I'm sure they're going to want to try and abuse the Nyla or Neela while they can. Because once she gets items, I think she's going to become much more difficult for them to deal with. Which is very problematic when she gets that gold on her, you know? She's very strong in the late game.
Yeah, 100%. All she needs is a Hydra and what's the other thing she builds. But it doesn't matter, because as of right now, Madden, there's boss one in the eyes as he, you know, lets him dance about a little bit, puts him out of his misery, gets that really clean kill with the feathers, but unfortunately he did overstay his welcome, as Potato will put him down as well. Is gonna have a couple chicken wings for breakfast after that. But replay of this, I mean, really clean play by Madden.
Yeah, for sure. With the flash right back into the feather recall. Lives on, like, the fact that they lived on 10 HP there is actually really unfortunate. It would have been so much cleaner if there was an execute. I think then Xayah didn't have to die here, but unfortunately they passed in such a way that secured them the kill against Neela, but then also put them in a bad place against the Jax. And so might be another kill here picked up for Cassante, for the Jax, with Cassante being on the wrong side of the map there. He gets the solo bolo, but then immediately gets punished. And I think that might be the 3rd time we've seen the Jax pick up a return kill off of a 1v1 kill. So Ace of Diamonds solo laners are doing a lot of work here to get themselves ahead, but unfortunately, Potato is just in the right place at the right time, and he has his Triforce now, so he is super strong. And note what we mentioned in draft, right? We're like, Trundle has been avoiding areas where the Jax is because he does have a hard time into him. And so this is why we haven't seen so many in the way of objective kind of contests, right? I think the first one we really saw was a contest was the second Drake, and it was done right after a positive fight for the Diamonds. Every other objective has been completely given over, actually. Diamonds have the feats of warfare here. They got first turret in bot lane, and they got the first 3 objectives through just no contest, actually, by Couch Potatoes. They gave over the 3 grubs, they gave over the first Drake for nothing, and then they lost a fight around the second one. So that is actually really big for the Ace of Diamonds, because, you know, I think as the enemy team get items, it might be harder for them to fight in areas around neutral objectives. So we got 3v3 here. Trundle Ultimate did come out in that fight, by the way, so we'll be down if they choose to fight around the Herald, which just spawned. So
and that's a big ultimate to lose as well, because for somebody like Jax, you do want to use that Trundle ult on him, shred away those extra resistances. Also, you know, gives Trundle that health drain as well. But Trundle is here as well with the 3-man pillar. The Sona ult goes out, only hitting Taric, but oh my goodness, doesn't matter if you got the Taric ult on you. Victor managing to pick up 2, does dive a little too far though, and Trundle as well going down on the side, as we were just mentioning, is gonna fall to Random Potato. Here he comes, and there he goes, is gonna get killed. I mean, going a little too far in, a little too ambitious, but here comes Samba de Janeiro playing from the hills, as Mordekaiser is deep in the fray, getting in there, executing his revenge, collecting gold as he takes out the bot lane. And now it's just him versus Cassante, but Payday is not gonna go down quietly, as the blades are out, and so is Payday. Apparently goes down in the end, survived for quite a while, but wasn't able to take anybody down with him. Coolio walking away with 3 kills.
And as quickly as he lost lane, he has an identical scoreline near enough to the Cassante now. Only 32 gold between them.
That's crazy.
It's just a really big fight there for Coolio. And I think really bad overstep by the Ace of Diamonds. They were like 3k gold in the lead, and now it's not that big of a deal here. Game might as well be equal. Okay, Emperor stole that. But now he's gonna die for it, surely. Oh no, big flash, but okay, wait, no, this is really awkward. Paydays is in there on his own. His team finally gets to come around. Looks like Potato might be able to get out here, but now they're being pincered. And we see Coolio is actually able to live here. Boss 1's gonna kill Say, and Paydays does actually kill the Mordekaiser, but now it's still rough here, and I think the Couch Potatoes just clean up. They're gonna pick up, what was that, 3 kills here for 2, and Paydays is gonna see what he can do here, see if he can actually secure a 3rd kill here for his team, but I don't think he can. They're a little too mobile for him, and he's gonna have to just path back topside. Emperor's gonna try and make use of the fact here that there are several members of the team down, and he's gonna crack that tier 1, but I don't know if he can get this. And look, yeah, there we see Potatoes here. Now he's against 3. Lucky for him that Taric stun misses, and now he doesn't have flash, so he's just gonna get hit by the counter strike, and he's gonna go down. And so he's essentially just killed himself there for a little bit of greed, I think. You know, he could have got the turret and got out, but he tried really hard to get Mila, and she ended up leaving the exchange with more HP than she started. So
yeah, that is actually crazy. We need, okay, there's so many moments that need a replay, but that Herald should not have gone over to the Ace of Diamonds.
Okay.
Coolio going down for the 6th time in this game, but I think this is the closest game of the series we've had, and of course it had to be on the game 5.
Yeah, it had to be.
I mean, the kills are almost even. The gold keeps going back and forth. This is where it all began. Right here, great pillar coming out. The Sona ult was a little late, only stunning 2 members of the Couch Potatoes, and then of course Victor going in to get 2 members. closes them out, but is going to end up giving the kill to Veigar. Meanwhile, this fight right here, I mean, Emperor was trying to get the sneaky Herald, but is going to fall victim to Random Potato. Then decides, okay, you know what? I've got Cassante on my tail. I'm going in, trying to make something of it. Makes nothing of it. Neela as well, forced to flash. And of course, because of how she works with her healing and her high movement speed, able to just walk away. And then, of course, the man himself, Coolio, pulls up without the gang, gets 2 really easy kills in the mix of it all. And then this is just Cassante being Cassante, right? I mean, just too stubborn to die, too angry to be defeated, just refuses to fall. Does fall victim in the end. This should not have gone over to the Ace of Diamonds. That was a far too early smite by Couch or Random Potato for a Herald that was mostly in their control. But of course, ends up turning into another fight after the tail end of the previous one. And we don't even need to worry about that one anymore because the Atakan is the main focus.
Action.
Inko's boss one doesn't get anything out of that engage, but Artistic Flay finding his revenge onto Chris, getting that kill on the side. The Atakan is at 6,000 health. Coolio is dead as well once again. Paydays is deep in there. Milan, actually, or Madden, sorry, not Milan. Madden is gonna get a kill as well. The Atakan has gone over to the Ace of Diamonds, and 4 members of the Couch Potatoes are gonna fall there as well. This is absolute mayhem on the Rift.
Bruh, they used up all your RAM right there, bro. You had a backlog right there. That was hard there. But no, honestly, that play was crazy. Yeah, this game is very chaotic. I'm sure we'll get a replay of it so we can watch how that played out in slow motion. But honestly, that team fight, it was so back and forth, and the fact that the Ace of Diamonds were actually still able to pick it up is really clean for them. You know, the amount of XP that it just gave them, I don't know if we have a way to look at the player XP through a new handy dandy graphic or anything.
Ooh, you're asking for too much.
Yeah, I'm asking for too much. Okay, it exists, it's just not set up yet. It will be here for grand finals, guys. Don't worry about that.
Soon TM.
Okay, we get total gold. Oh damn, total gold is actually kind of impressive. It's Potato right now sitting on the most gold by a little bit. Paydays makes sense to be straight behind him with how fed he's been in this game, and this is kind of looking a little bit murky. But Ace of Diamonds have more members here, even though they are in the enemy jungle, and they're gonna flash straight in, and that's gonna be Bosso 1 dead here. Tarek's gonna follow him straight behind. Jax jumps on a ward to get himself to safety. He does not have flash though, so if they continue to commit here, they might be able to kill him. Counter strikes just to kind of make some space here. He's like, look, don't jump on me or you'll get stunned, and they do end up giving it over here. And yeah, really clean here, really clean play by the Ace of Diamonds. They are 8 kills up. They got 4 turrets here, 4 turrets to none, by the way, and they are 6k gold in the lead right now, so they are commanding in this game 5. And one thing I want to say big shout out to Emperor, who's 5-2 and 10 right now. So he's got you know, he's had a very clean game in my opinion thus far, because this matchup is not easy. Like we mentioned, Jax is a hard counter, so him being able to be effective in this game has been a testament to his ability. But yeah, let's watch this play back. So we see the Terracotta comes out, quite a lot of damage has already been dealt. Neela throws herself into 3 members, but she doesn't really hurt any of them. And then now the fight becomes split. We have a fight on 2 sides. Mordekaiser's fighting 3 members and he dies immediately. Meanwhile, the others were trying to fight Paydays on the other side, and Paydays just doesn't die because Cassante 4,700 health, you know? Just one of the champs of all time. And then the fight continues to be messy because we see Sona and Xayah are being kind of zoned away by Neela, but Tarek is nowhere near her, so he can't really heal her. And then everybody just ends up dying other than Artistic. Artistic gets away. And now as we come back to live, we see Coolio just gets caught again. And he does get that one. There was, I believe, an objective bounty on that turret. And so that's why the gold lead has actually shrunk here. So his death is, I think his death there is a valuable death. if there's nothing on the map to get, right? Like, if we have a minute for Baron, Atakan's already down. We don't have a Drake for another 4.5 minutes. Speaking of, by the way, while we were in that replay, I believe Ace of Diamonds did secure Soul Point. They now have the third Drake. It's a Cloud Soul as well. So Cloud Soul, honestly, Cloud Soul synergizes well with both teams. Nobody dislikes movement speed. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Trundle will love it. Sona will love it. The
Nilo would love it. Jax would love it.
Exactly, yeah. But they have a little mountain to climb before they get themselves that soul. They've only got one Cloud Drake right now. But yeah. I will say at least that the stats off of that Cloud Drake probably do more for the couch potatoes than they do for the diamonds right now.
Yeah.
And oh no, one base here, and it looks like Say might be caught out. Enemy team are coming up behind. We can see that the couch potatoes are moving. 4 members here. If we see a cage come out potentially, no, we don't. Okay, gotta leave it there. Get themselves the shove in mid and pull back. There's level 15 here on Artistic Flay. Can we get a check on how many stacks he has right now and what his AP is at?
That is a good question. As this game goes on, if Artistic Flay is able to keep landing, you know, those spells, 288 stacks. Total AP?
Damn.
Doesn't have a Rabadons yet, so it's not going to be anything substantial,
no.
but I'm going to guess maybe like around, okay, yeah, I was going to say 500.
Even without the Rabadons, 563 AP on the Veigar right now. I want to shout out, I don't believe Cosmic Drive is a normal item on Veigar, but I see the kind of ethos behind it, right? I'll talk about that later though, because we have a team fight going on here. Baron has been started by the Ace of Diamonds, and they've got it down quite low, but they don't get it. But they not like this. And now we see the enemy team with the better team fight are going to try and take this fight to them. We see, okay, Cassante does kill Tarek here. Altavari is going to go down. Loads of low health bars here, though. And Boss is going to kill Say. And we see, okay, Madden kills Coolio, but then one more of the diamonds is going to go down to the Veigar. And Potato is going to pick up an extra one on the end there. And that is overwhelmingly favored here for the Couch Potatoes. Look at the power play on that Baron buff right there. It's already nearly 4K. It's literally the entire lead. The entire lead that Ace of Diamonds had has been mitigated with this one misplay. So let's watch the buff here. The one auto attack into Smite. Just straight up, Jax takes that in front of Emperor as well. They both had the Smite available, I believe. And that's actually so crazy. Hard.
And then solos him on the side as well, which is insane. And then, of course, Artistic Flay with the chase down. Nobody wants to catch the Veigar smoke. Yeah. You know what that was? That was Random Potato making a statement after how Emperor stole the Rift Herald. He said, "You know what? You walk up and you might steal my Herald. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna walk up and steal your Baron." And easily pockets it, and that's a big objective, like arguably one of the biggest objectives for this situation right now. Not even sole point is the fact that they have access to that Baron to push these waves.
This is going to be another fight
skirmish.
Here.
Oh my goodness.
I was going to say Veigar has Rabadon's death cap now, so he's going to hurt like a truck. We see TP coming out here by Couch Potatoes as well. Mordekaiser is here. Mordekaiser's going to maybe secure this. Paydays just doesn't take that much damage, but they do secure it. One thing I want to shout out here, if you notice that Coolio has built his second item here, his second item rush was the Bloodletter's Curse, which alongside Artistic is going to be, they're going to do a lot of damage, but really nice choice here, really decisive play by the Diamonds to say, okay, we know you guys have 3 on the bot side, and we have a wave, let's just crash it into the mid turret, they get mid tier 3, and as quickly as they lost gold, they've actually regained some here, and so the lead that they had lost is now kind of, you know, growing back a little bit.
Oh, what was the health?
Oh, 13? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it was 800 as he hit the smite there.
Smite. They didn't pincer. Okay, so they walked away, but they have the advantage over this dragon. They don't have the vision advantage. Well, they kind of do. I did see there was a pink ward in that pit, but Yeah, positional advantage, managing to delay the soul point. Really nicely done by the couch potatoes here. Goodness me, are we seeing a turnaround? Or we also see a request for the Veigar AP check after the Rabadons? I would also love to know that. Considering Rabadons gives 30%, so 30% of 500 is like gonna be like an extra 150, I think. So he should be on like
Something like
700. 3-4-1 stacks.
Nine
927.
Holy.
Wowza.
And I think Paydays might be about to die here. We see the smite is going to come out. This guy does have infinite dashes though, so you know we might not see him quite die here, but he does, his dashes aren't long enough to get out of the counter strike, and never mind, he will be going down, I think. And this is the thing, right? The problem is that the enemy team, you know, couch potatoes, they're real strong, and they have a lot of people that can deal with tanks. Like, Neela's not bad against tanks. Veigar is just, I mean, we said it ourselves there. He's got 900 AP, and he just built a Lightning Jewel. So he's going to start penetrating through that Jaxtro and that Koenig Rukern, and whatever that Aegis is about to build into, I'm assuming it's going to be an unending despair. And so, you know, Cassante started off the game really hard to kill, but that's not the case anymore. It's with the 3k gold lead, we're at, you know, 30 minutes in game, and Veigar is strong. They have MR Shred as well on the Mordekaiser, so it's hard. And that's not even talking about the main combo, which is the AoE bullshit they have going on between Jack's Counter-Strike and then Neela throwing herself in with Taric Ult and double stun with the Taric E. So, and yeah, look at the gold here. You can see 14.6k on Potato, 14k on Artistic. They are really strong right now, and the only person even close is Madden. And Madden dies really easily to both of the people above him and the person next to him. So Boss is not far behind him. They are equal in gold right now. 18 gold between the two of them as we speak.
Actually crazy. I mean, considering how the lane did go for Boss 1, you know, wasn't exactly the most comfortable lane, especially because, you know, Neela does have the range advantage, and dealing with a Xayah Sona lane is crazy. But yeah, sorry, range disadvantage. Yeah, apologies. But yes, crazy to see that it's reached a point where the gold difference is negligible. Really, 13 gold is, I mean, 90 gold is a pink woods, whatever, you know. Veigar is on 998. He is about to break the 1000 AP threshold, and I think at that point he could probably Q ult someone, right? And they just die.
Honestly, I think he might be able to just press R on Sona and she will die. She doesn't get to live if she's within R range of him, so yeah. I mean, it would be a bit of a wasted ultimate for him, because that's a lot of his agency is to be able to just nuke someone, right? So to do that on Sona, unless it's free, might be a waste. But we'll have to see how things play out as we see. Okay, Cage is gonna come out. Cassante is cool.
Bro, he just takes no damage. That's crazy. 1000 AP Veigar. Negative damage on the Jack Show Cassante, but Flash E comes out from Random Potato, manages to catch two. So does the Xayah ult as well, and Cassante is going to be the sacrificial lamb. But Brazil is in full session. Amber de Janeiro playing for Sona. She's playing it on her I forgot what the name of her instrument is, but Leo is going to go down as well. So the top laners are out for the count, but they convert this. Couch Potatoes convert this into a Baron plate. 6,000 damage, sorry, HP. My goodness, brain is melting. Baron HP is going down. Smited, and Emperor steals the Baron back. What the fuck is going on? Eldavari managing to get a kill onto Madden, but the Baron goes over to the Ace of Diamonds. Holy moly, Emperor pays for it with his life, but his team are definitely patting him on the back in the fucking God, what are they called? In the Where did them sports people sit, man? On the bench. They're patting his back on the bench as the soul is delayed again. We are at neutral soul point. Game 5, soul point for both teams. You can't make this shit
I
up,
agree.
man.
Emperor just popped the fuck off there, and being able to steal that, I think, keeps his team in the game right now, because they lost the fight, and you know, getting to get away with at least 3 Baron buffs here is it's gonna keep it close. For real, what did them sports people sit is a crazy quote, but you know, here we are. Let's see how this one goes. So we see the stun does land on Trundle, but then it doesn't quite matter. He just gets to walk in. He immediately goes.
Whoa,
I think he didn't even hit the Baron buff, did he? He went straight for the Nila, and then he just happened to be able to smite it. From what I could see there,
I think that was what I was talking about. Tracking the damage is essential if you're going to be a jungle main. If you're going to go for these steals, you need to keep track of the rate that the damage is going down. And Emperor did just that. He perfectly tracked the damage. It was on 1500.
What did I just watch, bro? I know you were talking, but bro, Payday's just kind of ran it. Like, after you see how much damage that Neela's doing to you, he's just stood there and let it happen, no?
Well, look, if you look at his score, he's definitely calling for emergency services because he got robbed down there.
Maybe that's why he died. He's just like, I want to be 999. That's kind of cool. Oh,
my
no.
God. That was a Q. That was a Q, by the way.
Yeah, what can you do? Like we said, the Veigar can sneeze and Sona dies, right? She needs to play perfectly here. And oh, we're gonna see a tower dive here. Immediate Zonya's, the Taric layup on the E is gonna land, and the ultimate by Taric is gonna come out, but it's not actually to much avail here. I don't think he actually needed to use the R there. And so we see the Taric ult go down. That's on like a 2-minute cooldown. So whether or not the Ace of Diamonds can punish them here, we'll have to see. And okay, we see TP come up by Paydays. He has decided that he can only fight Mordekaiser, which I understand because he's killed him enough times this game. But you know, they're committing 3 members and they have an open bot here, bot inhib. So fortunately, I guess the couch potatoes decide not to chase.
Oh my God,
and,
he still managed to kill Emperor. That is credit to Coolio. Despite how behind he is or how many times he's died, he can still hurt the right target. Asante is not the right target, but anybody else squaring up against Coolio is not going to have a good time. But we do have to mention we're getting to the point as well where gold difference doesn't matter, right? These guys are starting to reach their 6 gold, 6 item thresholds, right? Gold leads will eventually become meaningless. What is going to start to count is how they have built, what objectives they've picked up. Payday gets caught out again by Neela. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. He's got support though, but gets stunned. The Sona ult, I believe it's called Crescendo. Please correct me.
It is, Crescendo is 100%.
Gets ulted under turret, which is like a 2.5 second stun, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
Something along those lines,
yeah. So I think if that ult didn't come out, he probably would have turned the tide of that fight as well.
I agree. I think he 3v1s if he doesn't get locked down for that long. Especially because of I believe there's damage mitigation in Neela's kit, right? So
that's right.
If that was still up, they could have used it, and then definitely they would have been able to survive Madden's damage there, I think. But right now, I'm not gonna lie, the game kind of feels like we mentioned in draft that Chris was the person who in theory has the best chance here of carrying the game for the diamonds, because the enemy team are 3.5 melees, right? But in reality, Madden is the person with a team on his back right now. He's the person with the gold lead. He's got the most gold in the game. And yeah, it's just, we're going to have to keep eyes on the Xayah and see whether or not they can carry the game. And as we say that, they immediately get caught in the cage and they have to burn their ultimate here. So Now Madden's gonna have to play really, really safe, because if they get caught by another cage, they just die. We saw what happened to Sona with one Veigar Q. So at this point, you know, for Xayah, who also has no MR, it's super dangerous. And it looks like, okay, let's see what happens here. Jax is about to die. He has the burn flash and the counter strike. But this might be an overextend here. That Neela has a perfect beeline onto their team, and Paydays isn't paying attention. And on the other side of the fight, we can see Paydays has taken 3 people, but Neela's just smoking the rest of the team. He's getting rinsed by the Neela. Neela's popping off, and that was a 4v5, by the way. Mordekaiser was just up top side. So, oh no. That's so catastrophic for the Diamonds. I think that's definitely game. They have a wave top. If the rest of the team just move top, they can have the Mordekaiser tank the turret, and it just doesn't matter. They just win, surely. And with that, our first best of 5 that has gone to 5 games draws to a close on our comeback victory by Couch Potatoes. Congratulations,
what
Couch
a
Potatoes.
game. Oh my god.